All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. I want to do a quick lesson going into how evil this world has become. Before I play the first video, I'm going to start with this scripture in Genesis. And this is what the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, sees upon the earth. All right, this is Genesis 6:5. It says, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that the imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And that's what you have. You have the majority of people only thinking evil thoughts, All right, Genesis 6:6, it says, and it repented the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast and creeping thing and fowl and the fowls of the air, for it Salakia, for it repented me that I have made them. Verse 8, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, you see. And Noah represents the elect, which the Lord is going to save the elect. But back to the point, the Lord, what is seen before him is only evil continually, which is what? The wickedness of man, which is great upon the earth. All right, and let me give you an example. The first example in this video right here. All right, let's play the video.
Our top story now at 5, dodging bullets in a drive-thru. Police say a San Antonio woman fired at least 8 times into a downtown McDonald's drive-thru window back in December. And today, an employee we talked to said it was all over an order of biscuits and hash browns. Ken's 5's Mike Jimenez has the details.
Bullets went flying through this drive-through window at the McDonald's on South Laredo Street. Authorities say surveillance video shows the shooting as it unfolded. We spoke with an employee who didn't want to go on camera about how it all went down.
I heard the first shot. I kind of had a late reaction. I just kind of was like, and then whenever the other shots started ringing out, that's whenever all of us that were in the front kind of ducked and slid.
This is the video of the aftermath showing bullet holes through a McDonald's drive-through window as police investigate. The shooting happened around 5 a.m. December 30th at the McDonald's at 1330 South Laredo Street near downtown. The woman working the drive-through says a woman ordered food, picked it up, and drove away. About 30 minutes later, she drove back, screaming at employees that she didn't get her order.
Well, when I was talking to her, I noticed that she had the wrappers on her lap. I was just like, can I see the bag? Because I noticed the bag. You didn't give me a bag either, even though I could see it on her lap.
The employee said she tried to tell her they did give her the food. The manager checked the video and verified she was handed a bag of food, but she kept insisting she didn't. This went on for about another 30 minutes.
She was hopping from the first drive-thru window to the second window, banging, talking, yelling.
Employees say then the woman's boyfriend showed up and also confronted employees about ignoring his girlfriend. After more arguing and a challenge to come out and fight, shots rang out.
Oh, shoot, she shot. So I was crying, I was scared, I was having a panic attack.
Police say the woman drove away in a gold 2011 Cadillac SUV. With video surveillance and photos given to police, they were able to identify the woman as 32-year-old Samantha Anthony. Anthony was arrested and booked into the Bexar County Jail. She is facing a charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Mike Jimenez, Kids 5.
All right, and that's just one example.
Our top story now at 5, dodging bullets in a drive-thru.
And that's just one example of how the wickedness of man is great in the earth, just like it was back then. It's great even today, and the thoughts of men's heart are evil continually. You see, as described in Genesis 6 and 5. Now here's another video. And eventually, as a matter of fact, let's go get the scripture in Amos. Eventually, the Lord's going to bring judgment, just like He brought the flood and flooded out the earth. He's going to bring fire. You see, the first death was by water, and the second death shall be by fire. All right, this is Malachi 4:1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven." You see, it's going to burn as an oven. It's going to be hot. And all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up. You see, they're going to be burnt. The second death, the lake of fire, which is what? Those thermonuclear missiles. Saith the Lord of hosts, that it should leave them neither root nor branch. You see, so the Lord is going to totally destroy the wickedness of man out of the earth. All right, let's play this second video. All right, let's play this one. Then I'll end the lesson. All right. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Pippa Man, and I'm here with Dream Giveaway today for this BMW double giveaway.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored, a disturbing story out of Minnesota. A man was not only disappointed after learning his sister and husband were having a baby, he says he felt she was no longer innocent in a journal found by investigators. So what did he do? He chopped her into pieces while also killing her unborn child. My next guest share more of the gruesome and horrible details. And joining us on The Factor tonight to talk about this strange case out of Lakeville, Minnesota, we have with us Greg Dupree, former police officer and now private security firm TLAC Now, and Dr. Jasmine Boone. So first of all, Greg, just craziness going on there. Brother and sister, the brother has been arrested. He is 23-year-old Jack Ball, accused of killing his sister, 30-year-old Bethany Israel. What do we know about this case so far, Greg?
Well, basically, his older sister went over his house for dinner, and the mother became concerned after she didn't hear from the daughter after 11 o'clock. She went over the house, and when she got to the home, evidently the brother was leaving covered in blood, and when she went in the house, she saw blood all over the home, and she called the police. The police responded. They found body parts and blood, and they also got a call from a neighbor who said that they saw the brother come by their house on their Ring camera and leave a body part on their front doorstep. So this guy, committed this gruesome act and just went through his neighborhood, I guess, spreading these body parts around.
Do we know what the motive is so far?
No, we don't. If the police have a motive, they're not releasing it. But one of the things that they did release was the fact that he said that he did it. Well, they found journals. He had a bunch of journals at his home. They found out that he had said in one of the journals that she was no longer pure because she was getting ready to have a baby. She was 17, 18 weeks pregnant. So, they charged him not only with her murder, but the murder of the unborn child.
And I think he's being held on $2 million bond,
right,
and with no conditions, and $1 million bond with conditions. Right. And according to investigators, they found a saw, a hatchet, and large knives all covered in blood in that house. Just mind-blowing.
It is. Can I add this, Isaiah?
Sure.
This is purely speculation, but I find it hard to believe that no one, at least in his family, had any indication that he would have exhibited any type of these traits or this type of behavior before. If I had to pick a guess, this guy had at least incestuous ideas of. I'm gonna leave that to the expert. I'm gonna leave it alone, so I'll pass that on.
And that's why we have Dr. J.
That's why we had Dr. J. Exactly.
You're climbing up too high of the ladder.
I know.
Let's bring in Dr. Jasmine Boone, and of course, this is no laughing matter. Serious situation. When you assess this situation, a younger brother who's 23 goes in, according to investigators, and dismembers his sister, cutting her into multiple pieces and leaving a journal behind saying she was no longer pure, no longer innocent because she was now pregnant. Now, keep in mind, this is a sister who's already married, has her husband. but getting pregnant apparently was going too far for the little brother. Your thoughts on this, Dr. Jasmine Boo? What is going on here?
Well, it's clear that there is some type of mental instability taking place, right? And, again, speculation, but I'm right with Officer Dupree. There may be a component of kind of some incestuous fixation, right? Where, as soon as he realizes she's pregnant, he kind of becomes obsessive and, upset. There could also be a component of hyper religion, right? I don't know what his religion is. Of course, he is definitely not my client. I haven't assessed him or evaluated him. But if there's some hyper religion component, maybe that pulls in this dynamic of innocence or the loss of innocence.
No, he's just a spirit created for vengeance. That's what that is. That's one of the judgments that happens throughout all the earth, through the wrath of the Lord, you see. All right, I'm going to end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Bashim, Rikakwadash. Shalom.